hampered by hackers all year, and I finally managed to get a clean run and we secured the 15-0. Now, I strip things back. I use a mixture of formations, but for the last 5 games, so between 10-0 and 15-0, I switched to the 4-2-3-1 wide, and I want to talk to you about the roles that I chose and why I actually got over the line to a 15-0, because there were a few things that I changed in my style of play that I think will be really beneficial to you. Now let's have a look at the tactic first of all. We've got build-up style balance and defensive approach balance. Now that's going to be really important when we talk about the general aspect of the game. I'll run through the roles really quickly and then I'll do a deeper dive into it. So starting up top, we're going advanced forward attack with a playmaker on balance behind in the cam position. On the left mid and right mid, we've got inside forward and balanced with 2 deep line playmakers on defend for both the left CDM and the right CDM. The back 4, both fullbacks on balanced, fullback balance, that is 2 defender defend and goalkeeper defend. So that's just the roles, and you know, you can leave there, you can get the code and you can just go with it, and then that's absolutely fine, or you can stay through this and really understand why this got me over the edge to the 15-0. And we're going to start with this striker and cam combo. Now, the whole thing that I was aiming to do, bearing in mind that I'm playing champs in August, and actually people are like, oh, it's easier in August. I think it's the opposite. The people that are playing champs in August are the sweats, are the people that have got I mean, most squads that I played were full of 97 and 98 rated players, playing 4-4-1-1. It was meta after meta after meta abuse, mechanic abuse, etc. I would say it's one of, I wouldn't say the hardest FUT Champs run I've had, but certainly between 6 wins and about 11 wins. That was like a typical kind of team of the year kind of FUT Champs run. Actually, my last couple of games were fairly easy, but maybe it was easy because I made it easy because of my mentality going into this. So my whole thing was I need to have control in matches, I need to dominate the ball, I need to create consistent chances whilst also being solid at the back. So with an advanced forward on attack and a playmaker balance, my mentality here was not spam through balls and get this advanced forward in behind. My mentality was, I want to work the ball up slowly up the pitch, but when I get in and around the box, I want my striker to be looking to gain goal scoring opportunities. If you are looking to purchase FC26 coins or points, then head over to eldorado.gg. I personally use them as a little bit of a top up to complete the evos that I want to complete, and of course to get my beloved Liverpool past and present players. I also sometimes delve into the store for a cheeky little pack. The amazing thing with eldorado.gg is that you can check out the reviews, you can go on Trustpilot, and you can pick the exact seller you want, so you have absolute faith and trust in what you are receiving. If you use code ALX, then you get goal scoring positions to score. So I actually, even though it's advanced forward attack, it wasn't to release them with the through balls, it wasn't to release them with the incisive pass from my cam or wingers, it was to have that presence in the box, because I knew I was going to have a slower build up. Now the playmaker on balanced again is because with that slow build up, when the ball went into the feet of my striker in and around the box, I wanted my cam to be available for either a 1-2 or an extra pass, so my cam scored. And actually, Harvey Elliott, and if you haven't watched the full match, the previous video, go and check that out on my page, scored a lot of important goals, got a lot of important assists because of that slower build up. And then the playmaker on balance, they got in the box, they were able to link up with the striker really nicely. My mentality here was, I don't want to be spamming through balls, I want to be able to really pin my opponent in their 18-yard box effectively. And then I went with the inside forward and balance, because in the build-up style, in the build-up sort of build-up, how do I say it without saying build-up again, building up from the back, I actually went to the wingers quite early. So the left mid and right mid, I got the ball to them early before they actually ran inside. So a lot of the build up you'll see, the wingers are getting the ball on the halfway line where they are effectively wingers. They haven't moved inside yet. They're not going to move inside until the final third. So the build up here was to make the pitch nice and big, turn back with Shaqiri, for example, look for Bicetic, my CDM, look for Harvey Elliott, my cam, but that is while being wide. And then by dragging players of my opponent out, I created loads of space centrally, and then I could build up attacks easily. By the time it got to my cam and striker, I've then got the wing on the other side. For example, the left midfielder Ryan Gamara is nice and narrow, creating those late runs in the box nice and easy. So build up wise though, we started wide, and the whole point of that was to make the pitch as big as possible. And then I wanted 2 deep line playmakers, but I didn't go build up. Even though I love the build up focus, I really love what they can offer. I love the roaming as well. Getting to this sort of elo, the whole purpose of this was to make sure that we were solid at the back and able to dominate the ball. So I didn't want my CDMs, unless I triggered them for a run, I didn't want them running beyond the cam. I wanted them to be an option though, where my cam could turn around and give the ball to my CDMs who have made really good positioning, are getting into good positions, good availability to receive the ball, to move it onto the wingers, for example, the left mid and right mid, so that with the deep line playmaker, they were absolutely there in kind of like offering that passing support without overly committing and making runs in the box. So that allowed me then effectively to have this front 5, the 2 CDMs, front 6, striker, cam, left mid, right mid. They were just in and around the opposition box. Final third, I was just surrounding them, and when I was going out wide, back centrally, out wide, back central to striker, not afraid to go back out again, I'm moving my opponents about, and that absolutely helped me have the domination and control in the match that I was looking for to get over the line to 15-0. And then at the back, it was just very, very just safe, balanced, not too defensive. So if I needed my fullbacks to get involved and to support the wing on their side, they could, but I didn't force them to be defensive. But naturally they are going to be fairly defensive on fullback balance, and again that just helped me just create so much confidence when I've got the ball that I wasn't going to have to kind of like do some die-hard defending to resist a goal, that I actually had my players in those positions and I backed my defending to be watertight, which I was in some games and not in others, but it was enough to see us through. So a really, really steady, balanced 4-2-3-1, nothing like the usual tactics I put out, and that's mainly because I'm getting ready for FC 27. I'm getting ready to focus on passing, moving, left stick dribbling, basically cutting out anything that isn't going to be strong when FC 27 comes out on release. I'm trying to focus on the things that will always be prevalent in every single football game, and that's why I went with this 4-2-3-1 wide tactic. Let me know how you get on in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, a like and sub is very much appreciated, and I'll see you soon for more FC 26 content. Take care.